Originally released in 2008, Burnout Paradise was a treasure from the start, sporting high-speed races, slow-motion crashes, and a huge roster of cars to choose from. Now, with the remastered re-release featuring Xbox One X enhancements, the high-speed collisions never looked so good. So with these 5 tips, we welcome you to Paradise City, where the drifts are clean and the speed's 250. Tip number 1. Blinker and streets. Most races in Burnout Paradise will take place across Paradise City, and if you want to win these races, you'll have to find the quickest path from point A to point B. If you're just sticking to the streets, you're going to cut the race close, especially if you don't know the best path to take. For those just getting familiar with the city, Burnout has a GPS system of sorts that will show you the fastest route to the finish. When racing toward an objective, you will see street signs on the top of your HUD that will indicate which street you are on and which street is coming up. The street signs will begin flashing to show you the quickest route. You can also look toward your blinkers. Similar to the street signs, your blinker will also flash when you should make your next turn. Tip number 2. D-pad menu. By pushing right on the D-pad, you can open up an extremely handy pop-up menu that allows you to access online game modes, burnout leaderboards, and even replay events. So if things are looking a little grim, you can use the D-pad menu to restart the event immediately, giving you a clean start. Tip number 3. Showtime. Now we all know racing from point to point, dodging traffic and rivals can get a little repetitive. So if you want a change of pace, click in both bumpers to initiate Showtime. When in Showtime, your main goal is to smash as many cars as you can and wreak as much damage as possible while building up your multiplier. When crashing about, you'll have some control of which way you ricochet. As you hit more cars, you gain more boosts, and you can use your boosts to bounce around the streets even more, crashing from car to car. If you want to rack up some serious points, be sure to target buses. Your multiplier will increase with each bus damaged, sending your score sky high. Speaking of sky high, it may be fun to launch yourself into the air, but sadly, flying cars are still not present in the Burnout universe. Hover cars, yes, flying no. So to ensure you hit the most cars and gain the most points, keep yourself close to the ground. Tip number 4. Burning routes. After completing a few races, DJ Atomica will inform you of new drivers around the city. Taking on these drivers will earn you a smashing new ride. Now with each ride earned, be sure to take them out for a spin. Each Paradise car has a special race called a burning route. Completing these routes will award you a second version of that burning route's car. It's best to complete the burning routes with each new car you collect, so you can get a feel for each of them. Plus, completing these routes will slap another win on your license, so you've got nothing to lose. Tip number 5. Power parking. One of Burnout Paradise's toughest achievements isn't to complete a race nor to smash into signs. It's as simple as parallel parking. But Burnout has its own take on the maneuver, which they call power parking. To do this, you must find a street with at least 2 parked cars that you'll be able to fit between. Approach the empty spot at a considerable speed, then once you're close enough, slam your e-brake and twist yourself into the spot parallel with the other 2 cars, and the game will rate how well you did. If you can score that elusive 100%, you'll be awarded a lovely achievement. This skill isn't all that useful, so just like real life, do it once, then tell everyone you know that you're now an expert at it. Even though we haven't seen a proper Burnout title for over a decade, it's extremely refreshing to see Burnout Paradise on current generation hardware. Speeding down the streets of Paradise City and showtiming down busy highways is incredibly nostalgic. If you include the DLCs, which add motorcycles, Big Surf Island, and the Burnout Party mode, you're in for a fun time. So get racing, take out the competition, and find all the stunt jumps. Just make sure you have the speed to make the landing.